Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today's the 12th of October. It's 2018, and you are looking at what you're looking at quite often on this YouTube channel. I have, since the day I started this channel, pretty much been covering chemtrailing and what it is they're doing in the skies above us. And it seems like not a lot of people give it a lot of thought because what are you going to do about it? It's just contrails, it's just ice particles, it's just this, it's just that. They're hiding Nibiru, they're hiding the Dark Star, they're hiding Nemesis, they're hiding. Do you know what I really think they've been doing? And 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗍 used to be on a radio show or a weekly program with me back in the day. Many of you probably don't know that, but the videos are still up in the playlists. But we posed the question that they could, in fact, be terraforming the planet. Now, what does terraforming mean? It means to alter the environment of a celestial body, quote unquote, in order to make capable of supporting terrestrial life forms. Well, Richie, that's just absolutely ridiculous. That's clearly not what they're doing. Or is it? Because if any of you follow science like I do and have been for a long, long time, you may have noticed that this is a meme they've been bandying about for quite a while. For instance, popular science. Mars is missing a lot of crucial terraforming ingredient, but according to NASA, according to the powers that be, according to the scientists of the world, they could simply go up to Mars and terraform the entire place to make it habitable for humanity. Here we go at public. This is WGBH. This is a local station that carries news stories like this all the time. And once again, making Mars ours, terraforming another planet. Popular science, once again, global warming could be the best way to terraform Mars. Finally, finally, a good use for climate change. Finally, a good use for climate change. Because if you look at these things right here that are above you in the sky, pretty much almost every single solitary day, and you think that these wires with puffy stuff coming off them, these individual wires that go on for miles, are anything except chemicals and worse, probably terraforming of our planet, I don't know what to tell you. You see, we haven't seen the sun here in Boston for about, I'm going to say, we've probably had a couple of hours in the last few weeks, but that's it. That's all we're allowed. That's all they give us. But let me show you some video and some pictures I took last night with the Nikon P1000, shall I? This is last night, and as you can see, there's the ocean. This is actually Boston Harbor, and it is 9:15 at night. And as you can see, I'm getting really good footage of the sky completely and totally glowing. That's the night sky. This is over the ocean. There's the Atlantic Ocean. See the giant void? A little bit of a skyline right there. And this is what the sky looks like. Now, the only other places you're going to see skies like this normally would be in places where we're distributing freedom at the barrel of a gun. Let's say Afghanistan, Iraq. This is what the sky looks like when it's filled with gunpowder and other depleted uranium, things like that. It causes the skies to glow in the evening. This is the camera pointed right at Logan Airport. This is Logan Airport. This is a large body of water, so there should be very minimal light pollution. But as you can see, the entire skyline is lit up in certain specific areas. Because the stuff that they're spraying during the day, when we have rainy weather, so forth and so on, it kind of draws it down. But for people to think that they aren't terraforming our planet right now for somebody else, you're just not thinking correctly. That's all there is to it. I'll take the title conspiracy theorist and walk with it. I'll go to my grave being that dude that was the conspiracy theorist. But I'll tell you what, every single solitary one of my conspiracy theories comes from them. These guys are talking about making Mars making Mars, the planet that they have warned us about our entire life, that it's not just bad for humanity, the air is hostile, absolutely hostile. It would be like breathing lava. They're telling us, and have been telling us, that they can go and terraform that planet. And yet, when you look around us right now, you think they're not doing it to our planet? Well, what are they terraforming our planet for? Well, it seems that a lot of other larger channels that I've followed for a long time are finally starting to come around and understand what it is we're talking about. For instance,
this is something that transcends humankind and even life itself. The last time something so important has happened was maybe 3.5 billion years ago.
In the post-human era, we become Homo superior. We become a new species. We're talking about humanity becoming like the gods. What do you think?
TrueStream Media, again, I was on a radio show with Chris Hinckley the other day, and I discovered while I was on there that somehow I had been once again unsubscribed from TrueStream Media. It's what happens. It's what YouTube and Google do. So I discovered a video she put up back in September called "Will You Worship the AI God?" And it appears that even though TrueStream Media tries to stay out of the religious column, they're coming around. This AI computing, every single solitary one of these creators, they have dropped the veil. They don't care. They're telling you that this will be a new God. These AI, artificial intelligence computers, aren't computers whatsoever at all. I've said this years ago. 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗍 agreed with me. I'll say it again. D-Wave, quantum computing, all of this is simply and only giving Satan the ability to interact with us in real time through technology. Nothing more, nothing less. And we were warned about this. All of this brings Revelation 13:15 to mind. And he had the power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Is it starting to make sense now? Do you see what I'm saying? Nobody can deny this any longer. Nobody can deny this any longer. I've been beating this drum for several years now. Lots of other channels have been beating this drum for a long time. Artificial intelligence, AI, is simply a conduit to allow other dimensional fallen angel entities to interact with us. The 5G system will allow these entities to actually apply consequences or punish us when we don't heed their warnings. Do you understand what I'm saying? It appears that others are coming around and starting to figure this out. Unlike others, I don't mind people thinking that I'm crazy, because every day that goes by, things that I've talked about in the past end up becoming news. Do you see what I'm saying? At any rate, you think it's impossible that they could be terraforming our planet? Well, I think it's impossible that it could be anything else but. They're filling our atmospheres with heavy metals, aluminum, barium, strontium, lithium, and who knows whatever else. These guys talk about this for years, that they could do this to other planets that we can't even get to. Do you think if they could possibly terraform another planet, even if there was such a thing as another planet, but that's a whole nother story. The fact that they're saying that they could turn this into this, well, wouldn't they have to practice someplace? If they're going to bring forth other dimensional beings, the old ones, as Geordie Rose has called them, the Lovecraftian old ones that wouldn't care about us, I got a funny feeling in other dimensions where things are chaotic compared to control, do you follow what I'm saying? They probably wouldn't breathe the same thing that we do. And if you can't see what these guys are doing over your head, you shouldn't be listening to this video whatsoever at all. At any rate, Richie from Boston, links will be in the description. It's coming. Whether you believe it or not, it's coming. It's right over your head. I'm out.